Guess what today is? Motivational Monday. Do it, Jig. Do it, Jig. Do it, Jig. I'm actually swinging on my favorite swing out here in my living area. I love this thing. It was one of my best ideas. Anyways, guys, happy Motivational Monday. It's a fresh new start to a week, and you're like, wait a minute, didn't we just watch a video in that shirt? Maybe, maybe not. You guys have to remember that we film a lot, and sometimes we film more than one video in a day. Sometimes, like today, we've knocked out 3 videos. So sometimes you see me in the same outfit, and I read your guys' comments. You know, you're like, I wish doesn't she own more clothes? I mean, like, how come we're seeing her in that same outfit? It's like, because I filmed more than one video that day, and I didn't change clothes. Like, why? Anyways, enough of that. Anyways, one of the very last videos you hopefully saw was the video where we went shopping at the Goodwill store, and we took the stuff to the women's shelter. And that was Fab's first time of being with me, doing, I don't want to say charity type work, but giving back. He's probably seen me write checks.
Yeah.
He's seen me go to galas, but this was his actual first time of being with me, not caring what we're spending, and dropping it off and having that good feeling in your soul when you've done that. And so I think today's Motivational Monday is all about, you know, I remember what it was like having to wear hand-me-downs when I was younger. I remember being not wealthy by any means, milking our own cows, collecting all of our own vegetables in our gardens, collecting our own eggs from our hens. You know, I don't want to say we were dirt poor, but we weren't even middle income. I think I remember my dad saying that he was making like $500 a month for a family of 6. Yeah. Now, granted, we didn't have to go to the grocery store a lot because we grew our own stuff and all that kind of stuff. But anyways, what we're trying to talk about today is just giving back and waking up every day and knowing that you're doing your best and knowing that you can always pay it forward. And whether that be buying the person's lunch behind you in a drive-thru, or whether it be doing something like we just got done doing by going and buying clothes at the Goodwill. And you know, some of you are going to go, why didn't you just take some of the clothes out of your closet and give to Goodwill or give to women's shelter? I could have. But you know what I did? I actually helped 2 different organizations. I helped buy from the Goodwill, so I put money in their pocket, and I gave to the women's shelter. So I helped the abused women that live at the women's shelter. So I feel like it was twofold. It wasn't just about this, and I wasn't doing it for this. You know, I just want you guys to know a day in my life where I do this more than what you guys see on film. I write checks all the time. I actually do the work. You know, I've tried to show my kids as well as other people, it's not always about writing the check, it's about actually doing something too. Because some people will be like, well, I'm not wealthy enough to give money to a charity. That's fine. Give your time. You know, at Thanksgiving time, you could go to some of these homeless shelters or wherever where they feed, you know, the homeless people. You can donate your time for an hour or 2 and help dish out the food. You can go, hey, if you've got an old beat up nasty car that's just taking up space and you don't want it anymore, go donate it to one of these charities. I mean, they'll fix the car and give it to, you know, use it in their organization to run errands or do whatever. Like, so there's just so many ways to give back, guys. And it was on my heart that this Motivational Monday needed to talk about helping those less fortunate. And that could be anybody from your neighbor next door that's aging, that needs some help. I was telling a girlfriend of mine the other day, she was trying to figure out something for her 14-year-old son to do, and I said, he's 14 and he's tech savvy. You know what he needs to be doing? He needs to be doing flyers all over your neighborhood, since it's a neighborhood where people are naturally older. And he needs to be able to help these elderly people. I mean, like, I would much rather trust this little 14-year-old who's the son of a neighbor versus some idiot that's going to come rip you off because you're older and you don't know this person, and they're going to take your money and not do what they said that they could do. So there's so many ways. And then what's this kid going to do? This kid's going to have the most amazing feeling, being able to help all of his older neighbors and making money at the same time, right? But you know, I was at a organizational thing last night, and we were talking about so many ways to help people and so many different ways to just give back and help on a daily basis. Fab, do you do much giving back?
Usually when I'm at the counter and they're like, do you want to donate? That's usually the time I do it.
There you go. And that's another perfect way. You're at the grocery store, they're like, would you like to donate $1 to Texas Children's Hospital? You bet.
I always say yes. I don't know how people can say no.
How do you say no?
Like, it literally is crazy when I see people in front of me, they're like, no, not today. I'm like, I just can't say no.
You're like, it's $1.
Yeah.
You know, and you spend more than $1 on a soda.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
So it's like, how can I not donate $1? Like, it baffles my mind. I mean, there's just so many easy ways. You know, Christmas time and the person ringing the bell.
Yep.
I never not give to those people. And I don't care if I go to 6 different parking lots and there's 6 different bell ringers. I'll put money in every single one of them, because I'm like, how do you walk past that and not give? It blows my mind. And people are like, well, I just don't have the money. You don't have 50 cents? You don't have $1? Oh, you just went and bought a $6 Starbucks. Oh, that was your 3rd one today. Right? I'm like, you know what? We make time for what we want to make time for, and we give where we want to give. And unfortunately, a lot of people don't give back. It's really sad. I don't know. I guess what I'm trying to say here is, almost on a daily basis, I try to give back. And whether it be like what I did, you know, in that last video, or what, I feel like even on YouTube, I'm giving back. I'm giving my advice. I'm giving my health advice, my fitness advice, my fashion advice. I mean, like, you know, back when I was a personal trainer, I could only help people one-on-one. And now I feel like I at least have the internet and YouTube to be able to help the masses. And so I feel like even through my YouTube channel, I'm inspiring people, I'm motivating people, and that's another way I'm giving back. And so, I don't know, guys, you have to kind of find your own way and figure out how you can give back and how you can help others in a way that you can afford and in a way that you can do. I'm not asking you to go climb Mount Kilimanjaro like I did and raise $100,000 for Child Legacy International, but it was, guess what? That was something I wanted to do, and I was capable of doing it. So why not? So sometimes you have to get out of your own way and do something that you don't think you could do, because then when you are able to do it and you feel so fulfilled, because you not only accomplished something you didn't think you were going to be able to do, but you helped raise money at the same time. So guys, it's not how much you show that you're doing, because give me a break. I do so much, I can't even begin to show you guys how much I do. And I get really annoyed when I see all these comments of, oh my God, you could feed all the starving children in the world with that closet. You don't need that closet. You know, guys, I climbed Mount Kilimanjaro, and I worked on water wells in Africa, and I'm telling you, when you go to these 3rd world countries and you see poverty and you see how horrible it is, you do want to come home and you want to sell your house and sell all your cars, and you want to live like a bum so you can donate all your money to other people. But then you're like, where does that get everybody? Like, okay, so I helped feed them for a year. Who's going to feed them the following year? You know, but what's better is to show these people how to make a living and how to grow their vegetables and how to not rely on other people to take care of them. It's not about taking care of people. It's more about trying to show them. Like, you can go and feed a fisherman for a day, but unless you show him how to fish, he can't take care of himself. So it's not about taking care of all the poor people. It's trying to help poor people or the less privileged people how to make a living and how to grow their own crops and how to do their own things so that you don't have to continue to pay for them to live. Does that make sense? Because if you don't teach them, then nobody's going to teach their next generation and the next generation, and then poverty just continues. So it's not about how much, believe me, there's been times I've just wanted to sell everything and give all my money to everybody, but then I'm like, what did it solve? I didn't teach them anything. All I did was help them for a day or a week or a year, but then when that money runs out that I gave them, they need more money again. So what did I help? What did I fix? Nothing. I'd rather spend that money and teach people how to take care of themselves. And that's where giving back comes from. Like, that's just another way to give back. It's like, try to help someone and teach someone how to take care of themselves and how to get a job and how to work. And not everybody that's on this planet is supposed to be extremely wealthy. And believe me, I wasn't wealthy when I was 15 or 18 or 21. It takes time. I get people all the time, how do I become wealthy? How do I have a life like yours right now? Believe me, I did not do this and it happened overnight. This is many, many, many years of hard work. Hard work, guys. Stop. Where are we at?
3 minutes.
Huh?
3 minutes.
3?
Mm-hmm.
And how much time did you need?
3.
Oh, 3?
Yeah.
So guys, I guess this whole video today was reflecting back on trying to help people, giving back when you can give back. And it's always not about money. It's about trying to help someone. It's just, like I said, if I go and give money to the panhandler on the side of the street so he can eat, that's going to help him today. Who's going to help him tomorrow? Who's going to help him next week? But yet, or better yet, maybe we could grab that guy and help get him into a rehab center because maybe he's on drugs or alcohol, whatever. And maybe we can get him a job and set him up in an apartment. And then guess what? He's not homeless anymore. He doesn't have to panhandle. So to me, it's not always about giving someone money, helping someone pay off their college fund. Nobody ever paid off my college funds for me. So I'm just saying it's not always about the money. It's about helping, teaching, and giving back. Does that make sense? Motivate you guys. Come on, guys. Get inspired. Go help somebody. Don't just pay for it. Just help them. Help them learn. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you understood the message I was trying to get across to you today. I love trying to inspire you guys. I love trying to motivate you guys. I love helping the masses on the internet. And that's what I do through YouTube. So with that said, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Get out there and find me. Make sure you find Cameo so I can do a Cameo shout out for you guys. Until next time, bye-bye.